Hi, everybody. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to come. I don't know if you guys were here earlier, but I had a live going earlier about karmic relationships, soul tie relationships, and twin flame relationships. And I wanted to come back to touch on karmic relationships because it seems like my live consisted of people wanting to know more about the karmic. So I just want to touch on what karmic relationships are. Okay. Um, when you are with a karmic, okay, the karmic has the ability to feel like home. Okay. And the karmic has the ability to feel like home because there is something familiar that the karmic and you share. There is something familiar. It could be the they remind you of your parent. It could be the way that you were raised. It could be the city that you live in, whatever it is, right? There is a correlation between you and the karmic. Okay, so what people have a hard time with the karmic is a lot of people have a hard time releasing their karmic because a karmic relationship feels very intense. A karmic relationship is very intense. A karmic relationship is either you all the way in heaven or you all the way in hell. There's literally no in between with a karmic relationship. A karmic relationship is very dramatic. There are a lot of boundaries that's being broken. There are a lot of abuse, a lot of anger, a lot of rage, a lot of jealousy, a lot of things that comes into play when you are in a karmic relationship. Okay, understand that. So the thing that people have a hard time with because the more you interact with this karmic, everything has an energy source to it, right? So the more you interact with this karmic, the more you are pouring energy into this relationship. And the energy that you're pouring into this relationship is what makes it hard for you to leave a karmic relationship. That's when soul ties come into play. Okay? Soul ties come into play because you are not only putting energy into the relationship, which is toxic and damaging to you. Excuse me. Now you are concealing a physical contract with this person every time you guys are physically intimate, especially if you're doing it unprotectedly. Every time you guys physically get intimate, you guys are signing a contract over with each other, right? You guys are just signing a contract over with each other. And the more contracts that you sign with each other, it's hard for you to be relinquished from the contract, unbeknownst to you. It does not matter if you told yourself y'all just kicking it. It does not matter if you told yourself that y'all just hanging out. It doesn't matter if you told yourself you don't want a relationship. Chemistry doesn't understand that. Energy doesn't understand that. People today have ability to label things a certain way and then tend to believe those things is what it is. Okay, but when it comes to your body, when it comes to chemistry, when it comes to biology, your body's going to act accordingly, and the things that happen to your chemical makeup in your brain and in your body is going to act accordingly when you're in a karmic relationship, right? Okay, so when you are in this karmic relationship and you tend to uh, you want to get away but you can't, or you want to get away but it's so painful, or you want to get away but you can't see your way out, or you want to get away because they keep on hurting you. You have to make a clear choice. You got to have boundaries when it comes to your karmic. Okay, you have to learn from that lesson. If you do not learn from that lesson, from that karmic, you will continue that cycle that karmic is trying to place you in. Okay, you will never get into the point in your life where you're with the karmic and the karmic is going to make it up to you. That's not the karmic's job. You're in the karmic relationship. That karmic relationship is supposed to teach you a lesson, and it's usually a hard lesson, and you're supposed to let that person go after you learn the lesson. Okay? You continue holding on to this person. You continue to hold on to this karmic. You continue to hold on to this person who will give you karmatic who will give you karmatic energy. You are now placing yourself in a whole situation with someone who doesn't have the ability to treat you right, which with when the outcome is never going to be what you think it is. Now you believe that it's something different, like a twin flame, like I was talking about before. People misconstrue twin flames and karmics a lot, right? Because your karmic can feel like your twin flame because you believe that the things that you're feeling is real, right? You believe that the love that you feel is real. You believe that your love that you feel is genuine. You believe that the love that you feel is they feel the same way for you, and that's the reason why you cannot let go, right? That's the reason why you can't let go. That's the reason why you keep on coming back. That's the reason why they keep on coming back because they really love you, and that is further for the fucking case. That is not the fucking case at all, especially when the relationship is toxic. When you have to understand when there is an energetic magnet, right? When there is an energetic magnetism, if you guys are on here, can you please like the live? Thank you. There is a energetic magnetism when you are into when you're introduced to someone, right? Now, if you're in a place in your life where you exude toxicity, or you allow people to give you toxicity because you have no self love. And if this person is in the space in their life where the only thing they can give you is toxic, you guys are not going to get anything out of that relationship. It's just going to be toxicity given to the person who doesn't love themselves. Okay? The only way to receive something different out of a karmic relationship is to leave. The only way to receive something different out of a karmic relationship is to leave. A lot of people believe that the karmic is going to change. The karmic is not going to change. The karmic is going to learn, you have to learn a lesson from this karmic in order for you to change. So you don't go into the same relationship that you were in with the karmic to go through the same shit. Okay? That karmic is there to teach you a lesson. He keeps wanting me and I don't want him because he's abusive. I'm 55. He's 55 and I'm 42. Yeah, you have to understand when people treat you wrong, I need people to be clear about this, right? When people treat you wrong, people believe that they don't see no value in you, right? But people are only able to give you what they have inside of themselves. So he could treat you wrong. He's abusive, but please understand that the energy that you give to him, he is benefiting from. That's why he keeps on coming back. But you have to make a choice or tries to come back. You have to make a choice within yourself to say that you deserve more than that. You want more out of that, out of life than that. You want more out of a relationship than that. Don't base it on how much you love this person. Don't base it on how much you care for this person. If someone is if someone is continuously disrespecting you, if someone is continuously cheating on you, if someone is continuously being abusive to you, if someone is continuously treating you wrong, okay, you have to make a conscious decision for yourself. You saying, what about my love? What about my time? What about my energy? Chuck that shit up as a lesson and keep on fucking moving. You are not going to heal in the same places that hurt you. I need people to understand that you being in a relationship, you being in a karmic, I'm tired. I told him that I want to be left alone. I'm tired of the bruises. Ma'am, at this point, you may need to protect yourself. Now, if you are a person that doesn't have any felonies, you need to go and look at some protection. I'm sorry. I mean, this is I'm very real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit because what you have to understand when women intertwine yourself with someone that abusive, this person is not looking at you as a person. This person is not valuing you as a woman. This person is looking at you as an object. You belong to this person. That's why they feel like they have the authority and the permission to do what they want to you in that aspect. Please understand that there is no love there. Once it gets to that point, once it get to that point, I'm not about to tell you to call somebody and write a report. That is not gonna save your life. You gotta protect yourself. Period. Because you thinking, oh, I just love them. Well, I'm not gonna do that because I love them. Well, what about the love for you? What about the love for you? When people like that go on are in a rageful state, that love, who you are to them, how many years y'all been together, how many kids y'all share, how many times you forgave him, how many times he should love you, how many times he should look at you in a certain way, means shit. Means absolutely nothing. It means nothing to those people who have the ability to do that to you, to abuse you in such a way. It means nothing to those people. So what are you there for? What point are you trying to prove at this point? Because if someone is being that toxic to you, you are now in danger. This is a different fucking playing game. Well, uh, uh, hey, I can't really say what I want to say here, but I don't know if you guys have any kids together, but I know when people are like that, you got to move accordingly for your safety, for your life. No one is coming to save you. When you're in situations like that, no one is coming to save you. That person is not gonna all of a sudden wake up and say, "Oh, you know what? I think I'm just gonna listen to her and not be abusive to her. I'm just gonna listen to her and I'm just gonna give her whatever she wants because she been here." I mean, that's not. I promise you, that's not gonna happen. I promise you, that's not gonna happen. I can write a check on that's not gonna happen. That isn't gonna happen. So now your main concern is you. Okay, well, you don't have to do anything. I'm gonna make sure I'm straight regardless. You don't have to stop. If you figure like he pops up every 10 years, then I don't know about your home situation. You need to change your home situation. Why are you still in a place where you can still where this person can still have availability to you? Because you're not held captive nowhere. You're not in the household with the person. You don't see this person every day, but somehow every 10 years this person has the ability to do these things to you. Oh well, girl, that should have been done. I'm not trying to be in your business. I really not. I mean, I really not. But I think women have to understand you have more power than you are giving yourself. Well, you need to move. You need to move. And if he's getting out soon, you need to put shit in place for you and your child. Y'all women give these people that's doing these things to you too much fucking credit. You give them too much fucking power. Why are you still sitting there like a duck? Well, I know he coming out soon. I'm just gonna wait and see. I hopefully he do right this time. But that's not true. That is not true. That is a form of manipulation, ma'am. That is a scare tactic, ma'am. He is trying to keep you in a mental constraint so you don't have the ability. He wants you to keep you so scared of him, even when he's locked up. So you won't even have the ability to even think outside of you being away from him. What's the difference? Now I'm talking to you. Now this is personal. Now me and you are having a conversation. What's the difference now? What's the difference in him finding you and him knowing where you at right now? You tell me what's the difference. It ain't no damn difference. If he's still putting his hands on you, it ain't no difference. Because he gonna do that regardless of where you at, right? So your best bet, your choice is to get somewhere where he can't do that. Because if it becomes women have to understand, a lot of men would tell you shit just to keep you in place, just to keep you mentally strung the fuck out, just to keep you mentally insecure, because that's the only hold that they have on you. Have you ever seen that picture of a horse that's standing by itself and the horse has a leash on him, but the horse doesn't move because the horse knows that this leash represents that I'm chained to something. But when he isn't actually chained to anything, you have to understand there are things that you can do as a woman, as a fucking adult. You don't need permission to protect yourself. You don't need permission to protect yourself. You don't need somebody to give you the green light and say, "Oh, girl, you know what? I don't think you should do." Cause, girl, your main concern right now is your livelihood and your child. That's it. That is it. That is fucking it. And then beyond that, well, you're gonna have to find me. And when you find me, I'm gonna be ready for your fucking ass. So I hope you find me. Somebody like me. Keep on looking for me. You're gonna be looking for something that I'm going to give you freely. Because one thing I refuse to do is to live in fear. I refuse to live in fear. You're not a God over me. You're not my creator. You didn't create me. I don't belong to you. That fear shit with me, no. Hell no. You gonna get exactly what you asking for over here. And that's how women have to stand up for themselves. Because right now we are in a position where the people that are supposed to protect us are not. The people that was placed in this world to quote unquote protect are not. 9 times out of 10, those people who were supposed to protect are putting us women in situations where we have now to protect ourselves. So, in the forms of survival, your main goal is to survive. The main goal isn't to hope some shit is going to get fucking better. That's not the main goal. The main goal isn't you wish that he would act right. That is not the main goal. The main goal is to do what the fuck you have to do for your livelihood that God gave you and your child. That is the fucking main goal. Your main goal is not worrying about what the fuck he think. Because when he get out, you know he gonna be struggling and he ain't got nobody and you know people don't mess with me like that. Well, maybe you should learn your fucking lesson in there and leave me the fuck alone. Y'all, you women got more power. Y'all not stepping into your power. You're not. You are not. You are not stepping into your power. You're not stepping into the power that God gave you. That's why they tell women to be quiet. The more you be quiet, the more you don't step into your power, the more you don't think for yourself. You are setting yourself up to be a fucking victim. You are setting yourself up to become a victim. And we all know what happens to victims. Victims usually raise victims. I don't know you have a baby girl or a daughter. We have to stand in our power. You have to use the mind that God gave you. A man does not control over you. A man doesn't have any permission over you. Just because you guys may share a seed, that does not mean that man has the right to control you, to rule over you, to be a ruler over you. That does not mean that at all. And you have to understand that. A lot of women give the other people too much fucking power to the point where you're not even standing in your power. That's why you always feel weak. Exactly. That's why women always feel weak. That's why women always, well, I don't know, I just need somebody to come to protect me. Why you don't protect me? I'm just tired of people doing all these things to me. And why everybody doing these things to me? Stand up in your fucking power that God gave you. God didn't give you no brain just to sit in your motherfucking head just to take up fucking space. Let me stop cursing because I get real passionate when women be in this place. I get real passionate about that. God did not put a brain in you. Matter of fact, we got two brains. No, matter of fact, we have three brains. Let me teach you something real quick, because this is a spiritual page, so I can break some shit down. We got three brains. Three. That first brain is in your head. It's where your thoughts come from. It's where your ideas come in. Your first brain. Your second brain is in your heart. Your heart gives you information. Your heart can tell you things through your brain, right? Your third brain is your fucking gut. And with women, we were born with the gift of intuition, and your intuition is in your fucking gut. If you don't use that gift that God gave you that's in your fucking gut, you're always gonna fucking lose as a fucking woman. You're always going to lose. I just want to stop being made to move and change my name and beg to be. How does he know where you at? How does this man know where you're at? Are you giving him where you at because of your daughter? Or you saying you giving him access to where you at because of your daughter? You think it's okay for your daughter to see you getting abused? Let me tell y'all something. I don't know how old your child is, but y'all need to start thinking on a different level. Y'all need to start thinking on a deeper level. Even if your child is a baby, even if, well, you know what a PO box is? Get a PO box. Why is your 20-year-old daughter, you can't tell your 20-year-old daughter not to tell him where you stay? Does your 20-year-old daughter still stay with you? Does she need to get her own PO box? She's grown enough to even have a relationship on her own with her father that has nothing to do with you. Now we need to keep ourselves accountable. Now this is where accountability comes into play. Women, stop expecting people that you laying down with just because they give you some ding dong here and there to protect you. Just because they can lay down with you and break your back down does not mean you're going to be exempt from how these people treat you. You being cute and you having a big butt does not exempt you from somebody's character. Understand that. Does not exempt you from being protected by these people. It does not. And you have to understand that. And when you understand that, you will make better choices in your life as a woman. Because women always tell, society always tell women, men are supposed to protect you. Men are the protectors. Men are the protectors. But when you are a woman who knows about life and who knows about things that go on in this life, you will understand that the more you relinquish your power as a woman, the more you are open to be victimized by the people that are supposed to protect you. Because if you don't protect yourself, you're going to get abused. If you don't protect yourself, you're going to get abused. If you don't protect yourself, you're going to be misused. If you don't set up boundaries, you're going to be used. I know they told y'all certain people were supposed to protect you, but if you look at the climate in our atmosphere, in the climate in our community, in the climate in society, we see that shit ain't fucking happening. Now what? You just gonna become a victim forever? Now what? Now what are you gonna do? Now what is gonna happen? You have to become accountable for your own actions. You are not a little girl. And that's why they like to place women in little girl states. You can't have no own thoughts of your own. You're not here to rationalize information. You're only here to be taught. Don't talk back. That's a child. That's something that you say to a child, not a grown woman. Stay in your place as a child or a grown woman. A lot of women have placed the sole responsibility of their whole being, the sole responsibility of their whole happiness, the sole responsibility of what's supposed to go good with them, the sole responsibility of how they're supposed to live, the sole responsibility of where they're supposed to go eat, the sole responsibility of who's supposed to make them happy on a fucking man. Now, y'all got to get it to fucking together. Y'all need to have some critical thinking. Now it's time to use your fucking common sense. Because if you keep on thinking like that, you're going to keep on being getting abused. You're going to keep on getting used. You're going to keep on getting pumped up with diseases. You're going to be continue to get pumped up with babies. If you believe that the answer to your whole happiness, the answer to your whole completeness is outside of you, you will always struggle in this fucking life doing that. You will always struggle in this life doing that shit. No one is coming to save you, not even them. Your duty as a woman is make sure that you are straight because you have the key. You are the access to the motherfucking portal. You are the portal. Y'all are giving the responsibility and giving the power to the men who don't even have the connection to the spiritual realm and to God's creation the way you do. That makes no sense to me. Do men have a purpose on this realm? Yes. But you as a woman have a have have a far greater position on this earth that you don't even fucking realize because you so busy looking at what the other people's supposed to do for you instead of you tapping into your own power. If you knew how powerful you was as a woman, not as what they taught, what they said, how you need to be powerful. Once you tap into your power as a woman, you are going to be fucking unstoppable. You're not going to get caught up if somebody thinks you cute. How long you going to be cute? How long you going to be sexy? Okay, and what? I'm cute and what? And what? Once you understand that the essence of women are supposed to be found attractive because people have to come to us to get resources. They have to come to us to get knowledge. They have to come to us so we can hold the creation of life for them. So they have to be attracted to us. That is a fucking given. That is a fucking given that God gave you. That's why you see, oh, I don't know how he laying up with her. And I don't know how do I look like that because I don't did you see his ex? Well girl, go look and see. Was she a woman? Was she a woman? That's why he was over there. Once you understand that, once you understand that all women hold this power, you will stop looking at this shit real fucking differently. Start looking at these roles and womanhood and society and how all these girls doing all these. You will start looking at that shit real different. Okay. Now I know I got off subject, but let's go back to the karmics. Okay, because I can go on and on and on and on and on about that. All right. So the karmics. Um, people think soul ties is cute. So you know what? I really do think people think soul ties is cute. They think it's cute for somebody to call them and harass them on the phone. They think it's cute for somebody to stalk them. Girl, you know, he won't leave you alone, girl. And as some people, not talking about you, but some people think that shit's cute. Okay, it is not cute. When God put something in you so you can notice shit, and when God put that ding in you, when something happens to you, when you get that ding, 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 you're supposed to pay attention to that ding. Okay? A lot of women don't pay attention to that ding because now you are depending on what's outside of you to give you more information to be correct than the things that you feel on the inside of you. Okay? So when it comes to soul ties, that shit is painful. That shit ain't no fucking joke. Okay, you literally have to detox. And how women move today, that's hard for a lot of women. That's hard because women are now moving in their masculinity. This has nothing to do with sexual preferences. It has nothing to do with sexual preferences. So, but women who move in their masculinity are moving like men. And when I say they're moving like men, they are having sexual encounters with different people like men. And as women, I tell everybody this, and everybody think I don't know what I'm talking about because, oh, well, that means the men can do what they want to do. I'm not saying that. But I also understand that women and men were built up differently. Women and men were created differently. And you cannot let everybody plug into your source as a woman. You cannot let everybody plug into the source of you as a woman. Because once you understand that you are the fucking outlet that they're getting information from, and you tell yourself, well, I'm done with that plug. Let me get on another plug. And that plug got some information that you don't need either. So now you done with that plug. You unplug that plug. Now you about to get on another fucking plug to get some more information. And then you wonder why you fucking crazy and confused. All these people that's downloading their information. And women have to be clear. I live in the hood, so this isn't. I have lived in the hood, so this isn't discriminating people who do hood activities. But I need to tell y'all something. A lot of women, if you are a woman and you are messing with people who are actively doing something in the street, and you are allowing this person to plug into your socket, to plug into your outlet, you are not only exchanging. Let me tell you what you're exchanging during that act. Okay, you may be exchanging pleasure during that time. Oh yes, I'm about to preach, girl. Okay, you are exchanging pleasure during that time. Yes, but you're also exchanging energy. Okay, and if you are exchanging energy with the person who's outside doing drugs, selling drugs, graping, robbing, doing hood activities, you are now getting downloads from these fucking hood activities and it's going into you. They done release it like karma. They done release their karma inside of you. They done release all these bad things they got going on in their life, all the brokenness, all the toxicity, all the abuse, all the mental anguish, all the things they can't accomplish in their life, all the crimes that they committed, and they keep on dumping the information that they have inside their body into yours. What what do you think is gonna come out of that? And when I tell women that, oh, well, so what you mean? I can't move? No, the fuck you can't, because God did not create you to be one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got a call real quick. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So, whew, what do you think is happening? Like I said before, what do you think is happening when you are laying up with these people and they have all these things going on in their life, even if they're not participating in hood activities? They have all these things going on in their life. They have all this anguish going on in their life. They have all these things that can stop them from being great. They have all these mental issues. Okay, they don't know how to talk to anyone. They're not going to seek help. There's no space for them to express themselves. Whatever it is they're going through, and if you have a physical intimacy unprotectedly with these people, and they releasing everything that they have inside of them into you, what do you think you are receiving at that time? Now it's more than the physical pleasure. The physical pleasure is out the door. Now you're experiencing something that you can't lie to yourself about, because a lot of people engage in physical activities like that because they like to lie to themselves and tell them, well, I'm just doing this. I'm just doing what they doing. I'm just getting how they getting it. They want to move the way I'm going to move that same way too. But once you understand, you were not created by God to move in that manner, in that fashion, because you are the source. You are the source. Source is not supposed to move like that. Source is supposed to be very careful who they intertwine their energy with. Source is supposed to be very careful who they allow to receive energy from. Because this person may be cute in your physical aesthetics, but how's this person life going? What is this person showing you that makes you okay with sharing energy outside of that physical attraction to these people? You got to start asking yourself a little bit more deeper questions. You got to be more accountable with the people that you encounter on a day to day. You got to be more accountable as a woman and start basing on things on, well, they think I'm cute. I think they cute. Well, okay, we can hook up. That's some shit 15, 16, 17-year-old people do. If you have not removed yourself from that aspect of dating, like you dated when you 16, 17, when you freshly new, you got your body parts, you never used them before, and you're trying to do some stuff that you ain't never experienced before. If you're still moving, I can even give you in your 20s. You're still moving that way in your 30s and your 40s, you always going to be lost in this situation. You are not going to have it easy in this life. You are not. You are not. The relationship and how you encounter people in relationship status is always going to be hard for you if you have not removed yourself from that physicality of, I like you, you like me, let's hook up. You think I'm cute, I think you cute, let's hook up. It's way more beyond that. And when you don't pay attention to things like that, you create soul ties with people. Is this person cute? Yes. Do you want to get down with this person? Yeah. But what is this person going on in their life? What does this person have going on in life? Or do they want to, and do I want to be connected to the things that's going on in their life? Because as a woman, you are the multiplier. Everything, everything that you put your hands on fucking multiplies. So if you are in a situation or you are in a space where you are dealing with somebody on that particular level and they are actually self destructing themselves, they come to you. What are you multiplying? Self destruction. Now you're multiplying your own self destruction. You are the multiplier, you are the source. Life comes for you. You are the gatekeeper from the spiritual realm to the physical realm. You are literally the person they have to go through in order to get here. It's not just you holding the fucking baby. Because when the baby is in the womb, when the baby is in the womb, that baby does not know that it is existing, right? That baby does not know any acknowledge of this physical realm. That's why the baby is able to be in the amniotic fluid in the pregnancy sac and not need air. Because at this time now, you're just housing and feeding someone that's going to become a human being, but in your body, this baby is just a fucking spirit that's ready to be birthed into this world. The baby isn't an actual human being yet. When they call it a human being, the baby hasn't actually came together to be able to live on this realm. That's why they got to develop their brain and develop their lungs and develop their heart and develop the skin and the muscles and the nerves and the gut issues and the intestines. They had to develop all those things in order for them to survive on this physical realm. But while they are in your stomach, while you are housing them, that baby came from the fucking spirit realm, and now you are developing the body for the fucking spirit. Ain't nothing more powerful than that shit. But they tell you not powerful. But then you believe the shit that they say, then you not only believe what they say, you are acting accordingly to what they told you who you was, without you even sitting up even with a critical thought and asking, well, why is that? Well, if I wasn't nothing, if I wasn't special, then why did God grant me the ability to house the physical creation to this world? That don't sound like nobody to me. That sounds pretty motherfucking important. But once you continue to rely on the information that other people give you will never look at yourself as a woman, how you're supposed to move. You're always going to look at things they tell you you're supposed to do or the things that they get you the most attention, but you have to understand the things that get you the most attention is just fucking attention. It's not going to get you nothing else. And you want to know why they want you to present yourself in such a fashion? Because they want to mind trick you so much to believe that you ain't shit, right? They want to mind trick you enough to believe that you ain't shit. But in all actuality, they the ones that need you. And in all actuality, the main goal is the cookie. But they tell you that your cookie ain't nothing. They tell you that you just a woman, you ain't nothing. And the more they tell you that, the more you are placing yourself in a position to be nothing. The more you are placing yourself in a position to not think of nothing. The more you placing yourself in a position not to ask for nothing. The more you put yourself in a position not to want anything from them. Because now they done Jedi tricked your ass for you to believe that you ain't nothing. So you give away your prized possession for nothing. And I don't mean no monetary shit, because a lot of y'all got lost in that too. I'm not talking about the monetary gain. Because your money here is just only a financial construct that the matrix created in order for us to exchange goods. And I'm here to tell y'all, the kuna and the cat is more important than any dollars that somebody can give you. I'm here to tell you that. So when I mean nothing, when I say you're giving away for nothing, you're giving away, you're giving out your kuda cat for people to disrespect you, people that don't look up to you, people that don't provide for you, provide you protection, provide you peace, give you and give you a sense of respect. These people don't give you no integrity. These people just want you to be accessible enough for them so they can get be accessible enough for them so they can get what you have, but keep you on the line of feeling like you're nothing so you won't move far away from them. Because the more they Jedi trick you and tell you ain't shit, the more shit you're going to accept as a woman. Understand that. The more you're going to accept as a woman. And then you start telling yourself, well, everybody I know go through that. Well, everybody I know get cheated on. Well, everybody I know get their hand, somebody done pushed them aside their head a couple of times. Well, everybody I know that they men do this, and everybody I know, and then you start basing your fucking importance. You start basing your essence of a woman on this on the fucked up experience that everybody else is receiving. So now you're not judging your womanly essence on what you deserve. You are judging your womanly essence of what people around you are getting. And that shit leaves you lost in the fucking sauce. That's why these women don't know where they fucking going or fucking coming because you're confused. How can you tell me I'm not nothing? How can you tell me you don't want to be with me? How can you tell me we not in a relationship? But yet every time you come to me, I'm giving to you. Every time you call me, I'm there for you. Every time you want some cootie cat, you getting it. Well, like they said in the past, if they can get the milk for free without buying the cow, and this ain't got nothing to do with marriage, but I'm just saying, if they can get the milk for free without buying the cow, why in the fuck they gonna buy the fucking cow? You giving it up for nothing. You're not only not giving it up for nothing, you're giving it up for attention. And once you understand the power of a woman's gonna get attention anyway. Because the physical aspects of a woman are supposed to excite men if you're into men, supposed to excite men because the man is supposed to look at you in the biological sense, in a scientific sense. The man is supposed to look at you and get excited enough to want to create life with you. That's it. When the man, unbeknownst to the man, you got big breasts, the man may be looking at you like, oh, those things is big. But actually, these are your feeding tubes for the baby. These are your feeding tubes for the baby, okay? And men may look at you like, oh, she got hips, she hippie. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at her hips. The man is going to be attracted to that, or because a shapely woman body is beautiful either way. I'm just trying to tell you how the genetic makeup and the scientific makeup when men find women attractive. And when a man looks at a woman's figure, like her shapely figure, scientifically, biologically, he's looking at, oh, she got childbearing hips. She can house a baby. Oh, a baby will be real comfortable there when you're looking at it from that particular aspect. Okay. Now, when you start looking at that aspect, then you start looking at the other aspect. Okay, well, if women are supposed to be attracted to get the attention from men to create life, right? Biologically, in a biological sense. Then you start looking at yourself, well, that means there's nothing too much different between me and other women on the physical aspect. Now, Are there some women who are genetically fucking built and chiseled by the gods above? Yes, there is. Those women will be considered the women that they put on the high pedestal. Those is some of those women that's out there, right? But even those women who were not chiseled and created by the Most High with all the curves, they got more curves on their body than the fucking freeway. Okay, the women who are not built like that still have the essence of being a woman. Okay, their body parts look different, but do they have the same body parts? Yes. Can they attract? Will they may be able to attract the same guys? Who knows? But will they be able to attract a guy? Hell the fuck yes. Okay. And once you understand that, you understand well, is there too much difference between me and a woman, and me and somebody else? Then that will remove the competition that you feel with women. That will remove the competition that you feel from them. Once you understand, well, she got boobs, I got boobs, she got this, I got that. Well, we basically got the same thing. It may look different. It may, so what they say, quote unquote, feel different. It may look different. It may be different, but on a quote unquote, like you can go to the store and you're like, okay, I want a steak, but it's like a hundred species of steaks. Do you want this steak? Do you want that steak? Or whatever the steak is, it's still a steak.